Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, June 17, 2025. You gravitate to people who motivate you to do your best today. If worry about the future gets you into a frustrated or controlling frame of mind, take steps to pull yourself out. With a Mars-Uranus square influencing today, shortcuts can be a temptation, particularly with your work or chores, but instead of saving time, they're more likely to cost you some. Aim to center yourself and examine unresolved issues, as these may be at the heart of stressed or impatient behavior today. Part of you may be striving to break free from the old you or a past identity, and this can lead to rebellious behavior or acting out, such as speaking prematurely on a matter or blurting out something. If you can center yourself, however, you're in great shape for resolving a problem, as you're thinking in new ways now. One of the most critical periods of your 2025 is upon you. We are heading toward a rare alignment that will occur now, just as it did twice last year. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will clash in a sharp square with mighty Saturn, the planet of hardship, now dancing in your solar house of hopes and dreams. In truth, this alignment may reveal that something is immensely off when it comes to your finances or friendships, and you and your partner may need to pivot to damage control the situation. In general, though, you could be facing some challenges that make you feel bruised in your world. You can get a lot done if you Why understand the rules? Make sure you have all the information you need before you start. A measured approach is just what you need to get ahead of the pack. We are born to hope and dream. In order to encourage these beautiful qualities, we are charged with nurturing our bodies and listening to ourselves. A regular exercise regimen gives you the presence of mind to figure out your next step in life. The amount and quality of rest you give yourself is directly proportionate to your ability to know and get what you want. When you take these issues seriously, you are living to the best of your abilities. Don't expect to get much work done today. With the air filled with a vibration, you're not apt to feel like doing anything serious or heavy. If you do have some work on your agenda, expect that you will move at a slower and more leisurely pace than usual. But if there is some way for you to take the day off and to indulge in the activities that you love the most, go for it. There'll be plenty of time for the work and commitments in the coming days. The timing of the moon's return to your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery today couldn't be better, and not just because this will make it easier to embrace the weekend spirit. As well as putting the sun and moon back in harmony days after clashing as a full moon just as you move into the final 7 days of your birthday month, this will come as some light relief after an intense few days in general. There is nothing like adventurous lunar vibes to put things in perspective, making it easier to look outwards and upwards rather than inwards. 2 days after the moon left your relationship sector, ending a full moon that after its clash with the sun in Gemini left you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, things turn around. At the same time that Mars is using this to get the most out of his final days in your communication sector, with the sun and moon back in harmony, this will restore your personal confidence. Libra, beauty and meaning align in unexpected moments. Quote of the day: grace is found where you aren't looking. Color, soft blush, subtle and sincere. Lucky numbers, 6, 11, 13. Don't chase balance today, let it find you in the small details. A compliment, a kind gesture, or quiet music might shift everything. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your expansive and encouraging tarot message for June 17, 2025, drawn from the intuitive pull of 5 cards: the Magician, 8 of Cups, the Empress, Knight of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. Together, they sketch a picture of empowered transformation, creative potential, bold steps forward, and the importance of community in manifesting our personal visions. The day begins with the spark of the Magician, a card that signals you have all the tools you need. Even if you don't feel fully prepared or equipped, this energy affirms that your intention is your greatest power. The Magician shows up when we're ready to create from within, to align mind, heart, body, and spirit toward a purpose we may only just be discovering. Today's energy nudges you to take your desires seriously, not as daydreams but as blueprints for action. You might find that your words, focus, or even small rituals today carry a surprising amount of influence. Don't underestimate the effect of your energy when it's aligned with clarity. Next, the Eight of Cups quietly walks in with the message of necessary departure. Something in your emotional world may no longer fulfill you in the way it once did. And while it might seem easier to stay put or pretend things are still working, this card gives you permission to be honest about what you've outgrown. It's not about abandoning everything, it's about being brave enough to seek something deeper, more meaningful, more true to your spirit. You might be feeling this tug in a relationship, a job, a belief, or even an old version of yourself. If you've been wondering whether it's okay to walk away from something that no longer brings you peace, this card says yes, it's time. Following that emotional clarity, the energy softens and opens with the Empress, a beautiful, grounding presence that reminds you of your innate worth and ability to nurture beauty around you. The Empress invites you to lean into creative expression and self-care. What are you growing right now? Whether it's a literal project, an idea, or the cultivation of a more authentic self, today is a good day to water what you want to see bloom. Take notice of what makes you feel abundant, not just materially, but emotionally, sensually, and spiritually. This card also often carries themes of fertility and connection to the earth, so spending time in nature or creating with your hands may help you feel more rooted and alive. Charging in next is the Knight of Wands, adding a passionate momentum to the day. Where the magician lights the match, the Knight of Wands rides into action. Expect bursts of motivation, courage, and the desire to act on ideas that have been simmering. This knight is fiery and impulsive at times, so don't be surprised if you feel the urge to take bold steps or express yourself with more freedom than usual. Maybe it's time to pitch that idea, book the trip, or start the thing you've been hesitating on. The key is to channel this energy wisely. Don't rush blindly, but don't hold back out of fear either. Let your desire to live fully move you. Finally, the day rounds out with the Three of Pentacles, a gentle but powerful reminder that you don't have to do everything alone. This card speaks of collaboration, shared vision, and the beauty of building something together. If you've been trying to carry too much by yourself, today may highlight the value of reaching out. You may find support in unexpected places, a conversation that opens a door, a person who understands your vision, or a moment of recognition for your efforts. It's also a good time to recognize your role in a larger story. Where are you being called to contribute your unique skills? What kind of community do you want to grow with? Altogether, June 17th carries the potential for aligned action and honest transformation. You may feel the tension between who you've been and who you're becoming. You might be walking away from something quietly but stepping toward yourself loudly. There's no perfect timing, there's only your willingness to show up to the day as it unfolds, to meet your own power with trust and a bit of wild hope. If any of this resonates with you, I invite you to reflect. What are you creating right now with your thoughts and actions? What truth are you walking toward, even if you don't yet have a map? And who are the people or what are the practices that remind you of your strength when you forget it?